day. Everybody when they dey here, na Delta State people. Problem wey we get, everybody know am. And people when we invite today na community leaders, na we call. But everybody na dey here because na wetin concern everybody. Wetin I wan tell everybody here na how to stop illegal bunkering.
Activities to declare what is not even right. Yeah. So we are going to put all these things right. And that is the more reason why the fight is tough, because if somebody is maybe taking 2,000 barrels, at the end they will declare 200. And at the end, they will now say oil theft. And these are the people that are not even sponsoring people to fight against Tompolo. But this region is our region. We'll do everything by the grace of God, with the help of all of you and other media houses, to see that we'll do the right thing to protect our country.
You sound very confident.
What I am saying is that we are ready, and everybody know that we want our fair share.
Yeah.
It is only when the asset is protected that we can get our share, especially now that they are working on the PIA.
Yeah.
If there's no production, how do we get our own 3%? All our communities from here to River State, Akwa Ibom, we are ready to work. The little challenge is the security people. Not all, but a lot of key players are involved in this illegal bunkering. But this time around, we'll do everything within our powers. If anybody wants to try to spoil the name of our region to erase himself, we are going to bring them out. That is the truth. So we are appealing to the top security hierarchy to talk to their people that are here on ground, and even some of them that are there in Abuja and Lagos that are controlling, that enough is enough.
No more.
Our people cannot even take a drop of oil without the help of security man. Which you know, nobody can even take a drum of crude oil out from any place without the help of one security man or two people. So what are we saying?
I hope you listened carefully to what he said. And I hope you heard him. This guy is an ex-militant too. So I'm not here to call him a saint or to call him a good person or anything. I'm just saying I hope you listen. Now, I happen to live in Ikorobasi. And they do bunkering in my town. Straight up. Almost every blessed day like this. In fact, some of the fuel that my parents probably use in their vehicle may even be bunkering. Bunkering has been going on for years in my town. And the security guys are involved. So this guy is stating fact. Like he's stating fact, pump and plain. But for some reasons, these guys want to wash their hands off this thing. If you watch the video of what happened in Imo State, a particular oil bunkering region in Imo State caught fire. Hey, come and see skeletons. Come and see skeletons littered everywhere. Fire burnt for days. This work is very risky. So now the federal government in the new PIA Act, the Petroleum Industrial Act signed sometime this year, stated that every region where oil is being drilled, that region is supposed to be given 3% of the royalties. Some people may say, 3%, that's small. How dare they? How dare? The oil is in my village, 3%. Calm down. Do you know how much they make from drilling that oil? Calm down. They make trillions. They make trillions of crazy money. So that 3% is in tens of millions. Okay? And it's given to your community. Imagine 10 million, 30, or let's say imagine 100 million that are entering your community on a monthly basis. If people are not corrupt, which you may likely be, the money will be used properly. But if you are corrupt, you will not go hear them. So Tompolo sat down and met these guys as a senior man in his territory. And he asked himself, how much would they even make from this bunker? Okay, will they make better money? But he's taking our lives, he's taking our property, he's putting us under risk. Do you know how much these guys pay to the security officials just to take one drum? Do you know how much they pay? They pay hundreds, they pay big money. This is my town, I know what's up. They pay big money for them to carry this oil from one place to another and go and refine it and sell. But right now, he's saying no. This 3% is a clean way to get money. It is sustainable. It will better the Nigerian economy and the Nigerian people. And so my guy said, no, let us stop this bunkering. Instead, let us begin to carry out security services to protect the pipeline. Let us snitch on all the illegal connections in the pipeline so that more, listen, you know why? It is benefiting them. For instance, now, if they come and take, I don't know, 1,000 barrels of crude oil from your village, and they say, okay, they will now give you guys 3% in that your village. Do you know what that is? Big money. But if you guys were having all those illegal pipelines, they would have taken only probably 50,000 barrels. Okay, that's too small. Let's say 500,000, 500 barrels instead of 1,000. You guys would have mango your way and gotten some. You'd have gotten some. You guys would have probably found out a way on how to tap some of those oil and in the process spill the oil and waste it. And then government would have gotten maybe 500 barrels from your community instead of the proposed 1,000 barrels. 3% of that 500 is what? It's less money. So what are these guys? They are playing smart, and I said, okay, let us allow the government to drill as much as they can drill. We are going to ensure that we know the exact number of oil being drilled, the exact barrels, so that when we ask our 3%, they will give us our 3% and we will enjoy it. So they're trying to collaborate with all the oil producing states in Delta, in Akwa Ibom, in Imo, in oh boy, I'm lost. I think the Niger Delta region, basically. River State, how could I forget River State? The whole River State, the lord of oil production and oil bunkering. And sometimes we shout, hey, how did 9 years, the government, 9, calm down. If you listen to what he's saying clearly, that it is not necessarily the federal government that is involved in this oil theft. It is the oil companies, the community people, and the security officials. So what is the good news in all this? The good news is that the nation is purging itself of all this rubbish. If the government is not fighting oil theft and fighting oil bunkering, you will never hear of all these illegal connections. You will never hear of Tompolo. You will never hear of all these names you are hearing now of people that are being called out. But because the president and the government are actively trying to cut all these illegal connections, which you are going to see in the video on your screen, so that they can get more money. Imagine, I just read a few days ago, Fakados Terminal, a shell terminal that had the capacity to produce about 400 to 500 barrels of crude oil a day, has suspended work for months because of vandalism and illegal connections. Do you know what 500,000 barrels of crude oil is in monetary terms? It was suspended. We were shouting, hey, our OPEC gave us a quota, 1.2 million. Nigeria cannot even, am I sure? OPEC gave us, I think maybe 2 million barrels is the barrel given up by OPEC for us to supply. Nigeria cannot even reach 1 million. It is because we are Nigerians, we went and damaged many oil pipes. And so those oil pipes are not functioning. Example, Fakados Terminal. And because it was not functioning, 400 to 500,000 barrels of crude oil for months was not being supplied. The terminal was just fixed, I think, last week and resumed production. That is why our crude oil output was about 900 and something barrels per day. Not even up to 1 million barrels per day. Just 957 barrels per day. We would have gotten up to 1 million because of all this oil vandalism. But now the government came up with this PIA Act, the Petroleum Industrial Act, and there are many advantages. And these guys say that every community where oil is being drilled will be given 3% of the oil. So what did the government do? The government went and hired all the guys, or they proposed, all of you involved in oil bunkering, come and do vigilante services. Come and protect this pipeline. Cut out all the illegal connections so that at the end of the day, you collect your 3%. You must have heard Tompolo say that he wants his own fair share, 3%. It's not small, it's big money. That he wants, so he's ready to call out everybody trying to fight him so he can get his own fair share of the money. And he's calling out everybody. So before we start shouting, there's corruption everywhere. In your village, check. Do you know that in your market, your village market, any market you are going to, that every day they collect money from the village, from the market women. The market women give money. the market people, they go around, they give you 100 naira tickets. Bah, in almost every bus stop, they give tickets. Oh, they say, oh, today ticket 500 naira, 500 naira. That market money was supposed to be collected and used to build the market and maintain it and sustain it. But your people are pocketing it. So my point is, don't be too quick to call on federal government. Look at yourself, look at your own self, and make sure that you're also trying to rebuild this country. So as we speak, our current crude oil output level has increased. Okay, we've been able to attain over 1 million barrels of crude oil a day. That is what we've been able to drill because the Forcados pipeline is upstream. So if we're getting about 957 barrels per day plus 400,000, that is about, let's call it plus 400 to 500,000. So that's about 1.4 million barrels of crude oil that we've been able to start producing on a daily basis, which is a very nice one. It's a good one, and it's all because of the cleansing that we are trying to undergo. So there's a very big fight right now in all the oil sections. The president on his own cannot purge this nation. There are big guys in all levels, in all tiers, who are making big money. Just a side note: Singapore was losing billions of dollars to oil theft by oil companies. So the oil companies would, would falsify records and would make them lose a lot of money. The oil business is a very big business. It's not only in Nigeria. So oil theft is a global business. It's a global business. So it cannot, not something that you can just come and walk out in one day. But the good news is that the country is trying its best because we're going to make a lot of headway. See how, you know how much it would cost us to repair the damage done to the soil by this oil spillage and illegal bunkering. I think the government was trying to repay a particular place in Warri. I don't know how many billions that they will spend just to repair that land because of decades of oil spillage by oil companies not keeping to international standard. Maybe Shell or any other company spilling oil anyhow because it's Nigeria and it's not America or Mobile. Now, I'm not mentioning them, but I think they were all guilty, all like this, Chevron, guilty. Till the president began to come out on it and no, they must use international best practices in their oil delivery and their oil drilling. It's going to take us years to cleanse our land from the effect of bunkering and oil spillage and oil theft, and it's going to slow down the economy. So please, this is a big one. This is a big one that the government is doing. Although the media has turned this thing out to the government and is blaming them. Imagine your room maybe having a certain appearance, but it was very dirty. And then you now came out and say, I think I should clean this my cupboard. I think I should wash my plates. Before they were hidden, nobody was saying that they were dirty. They were hidden. You put them inside cupboard, you lock the cupboard, you put them somewhere, hid it. One day, now say, I think I should bring out all these clothes from the road basket and wash them. Then someone will be able to say, hey, imagine you had dirty clothes. Yes, I had dirty clothes, but I'm trying to wash. Can we not focus attention on the fact that we are trying to change and that we're trying to do things the right way and get rid of all this illegal theft? Can we not? Before I talk plenty, the gist finishings, okay? So the highlight of this is that the Petroleum Industrial Act is a very nice one and it's already causing ripple effect in the economy. As you can see, many oil bunkering people that have been making money from it want to part ways with that way of life and embrace their 3% fair share, from the oil drilling. And then a lot of oil companies are involved in this thing. It's not just the Nigerian government. Many oil companies are involved in oil theft. Tompolo said, I quote him, he said they will drill 2,000 barrels and record 200. Where did the remaining 1,800 barrels go to? Stealing. And the security officials, like in my place, usually the naval officers are the ones that are usually involved. Nobody can't shoot me. But it's the truth. These things are happening and we all have to fight collectively to make sure that all these things stop and we get paid, So we all have our roles to play, okay? This is where we're going to end for today. Please I beg. Okay, don't mind me. Please like this video, comment. Let us engage in the comment section on points that you don't agree. Subscribe to my channel because we're going to be dropping news on a steady basis and remain blessed.